Let's jump right in. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking exactly what you can expect from this really unique learning module. If you're tuning in, you probably already value efficient, laser-focused learning, right? And you absolutely want to grasp the precise mechanics of what makes a marketing strategy truly stand out in today's crowded digital landscape. So, we are not going to get bogged down in fluffy theories here. Instead, we're going to decode the exact architecture of a completely different approach to digital audiences. Right off the bat, our source text roots us in this super intriguing premise: an uncommon sense online marketing strategy. This immediately highlights a massive departure from standard practices. I mean, we aren't looking at generic best practices or standard strategy here. By explicitly choosing the word uncommon, well, your baseline assumptions are definitely going to be tested. This is all about finding an alternative path to actually capturing attention. Let's just linger on this idea of uncommon sense for a second. Common sense in online marketing usually means doing what everyone else is doing, right? Like following the exact same algorithm updates, writing the exact same ad copy, the whole shebang. But what happens when we abandon those traditional assumptions? To master this curriculum, you literally have to break patterns. You've got to look past the obvious. Maybe that means doing the exact opposite of what a consumer expects, like, say, highlighting a product's flaw to build incredible trust, just to truly capture that engagement.
Moving right along, Section 2, Applying Behavioral Economics.
So the specific engine driving this module really elevates the academic weight of your strategies, and that's behavioral economics. We're not just making wild guesses to be uncommon here. You'll actually be applying rigorous core principles directly to an online marketing platform. Basically, this means understanding exactly how human psychology dictates economic decisions. Think about concepts like anchoring, where a user's perception of price is totally influenced by the first number they see, or scarcity, which instantly triggers our innate fear of missing out. You are going to learn to actively weave these psychological drivers right into your marketing. This brilliantly illustrates the transformation you're going to undergo. You're going to move from a basic understanding of ordinary online exposure to mastering platforms that are supercharged by these uncommon strategies. It's really about taking raw behavioral economic concepts and observing them out in the wild. You'll analyze real, unconventional tactics, the exact kind that launch campaigns right past the noise, operating right now in the digital ecosystem. Instead of a standard promotional email, just imagine a campaign that utilizes loss aversion, reminding users what they stand to lose rather than just what they might gain. It's a real game changer. Okay, next section, your final strategy challenge. Let's see how we actually put this into action. Here is the exact 3-step journey to successfully navigate this curriculum. Step 1, you learn the behavioral economic concepts to build up that psychological foundation. Step 2, you're exposed to uncommon marketing strategies so you can actually see the theory and practice out in the real world. And finally, Step 3, you create your own online marketing strategy. It's a very systematic flow designed to ensure you don't just memorize the material, but you actively wield it to generate actual real-world results. Now, we need to pause here for a second and give massive weight to a specific deadline mentioned in the text at the end of this module. It's not just some open-ended suggestion, it is a hard line in the sand. This phrase signifies a major transition from guided learning to your own individual accountability. Literally everything you've absorbed so far, from the psychology of the consumer to those real-world digital tactics, is about to be put to the test. So here are your final requirements for the module. First, you aren't analyzing someone else's work anymore. You must create your own online marketing strategy. Second, and absolutely critically, that strategy must feature the uncommon concept. It has to utilize those behavioral economic principles to do something entirely different from the standard online playbook. This is exactly where theory becomes practice. This is where you prove that you can turn those psychological insights into a compelling, totally pattern-breaking campaign. To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a bit of a provocation. Now that you know the exact architecture of this journey, from learning behavioral economics to analyzing unique digital tactics, the ball is entirely in your court. It's time to step up and complete the task. So ask yourself, what uncommon concept will drive your strategy? Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive. Stay focused and keep learning.